and present. Okay, okay. Hey, I think we're live. Maybe try to come. Hey everyone, welcome to the take two of that failed stream because Facebook decided that my own songs that I wrote probably belongs to someone else. It's fine though. We're gonna have a beautiful evening. For people who are wondering who the fuck is that guy, well, I'm the A.C.A.B guy, so I'm just here to present those delightful bastards that you'll see in a second. The pivot tones. We're really happy to have them on the label. Really happy to have them at our office in a full legal way, protecting and social distancing and all that stuff. Hopefully, their Facebook is not gonna cut their own song. We'll see. Might be the only Facebook Live, and it might end up being on YouTube for the future. So it's up to you, Facebook. Uh, all right, enough of my bullshit. For real, thanks to everyone who tuned in. Hopefully, you're gonna have a great night. We're gonna maybe pop in later to announce stuff. We were supposed to have a shirt to draw, but didn't make it in time. So, anyway, enough of all of that, and let me show you the prettiest boys in town as soon. They're gonna love it. Bam. So I'm gonna shut my mouth, and I'm gonna Mark. There you go. So you guys are.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Marc from the Pivotones.
Yeah, this is Paulie Shore from the Pivot Tones.
And this is Johnny from the Pivotones.
Yes, and we're live and direct tonight for one reason and one reason only. The main event. You guys have been waiting for it, looking forward to this one for a minute now, to destroy Summerled's career. But before we get on to that, I just want to open the discussion with what Mike was saying there, because I see he was a little bit upset. And you know what? So am I. So I'd just like to know, like, does anybody out there, or anybody here in the room, understand how the Facebook algorithms work? And I mean, besides the blatant contradictions that how it's impossible to copyright our own music and monetize it, but the second we come out with something, we get shut down for a copyright. Like, I don't know, there's a paradox in there. Does anybody else care to comment on that besides me?
Well, I mean, I think it is kind of bullshit that, like, at the last minute, we kind of nearly risked getting our stream pulled for absolutely original content that was created without any kind of form of copyright, you know? So this is all independent stuff. We are with A.C.A.B Records in order to stay as independent as possible as artists. And I think it speaks to a lot that social media is aiming to shut down indie artists as it stands.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy, Mike. Unless you wrote the song that sounds identically to another song and some kind of crazy musical algorithm picked up on that, I don't know what else to say. That's some crazy stuff.
Facebook is more spiffy than Shazam these days.
Yeah, so here we are on Facebook, dissing Facebook. Mr. Zuckerberg, you want to pull us down? Pull us down. We won't be the first ones, and we won't be the last. That's all I could say. So Facebook friends out there, first diss of the night is to Facebook. You getting way shook. You about to get your fucking pay took. What? What? Okay. So how do we kick this off now? Because I mean, we didn't really come in here with much of a plan. We're just kind of shooting the breeze, kind of taking it easy, cooling it on some Christmas beverages. I mean, keeping it distant. By the way, we've been sanitizing our hands like literally every 30 seconds. And as far as I'm concerned, the masks are going to stay on the entire time until we leave the studio. So just in case anybody had any sort of concerns whatsoever. So anyways, guys, I say we kick this one off with a tune.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
What do we play?
Should we, let's stick to something that's somewhat familiar, I suppose.
I'm just jumping in to explain how we're gonna do it since we're a small-scale production. So we're just gonna cut to originally what was supposed to be a little break slide with some audio, but not gonna happen. But just a break slide to activate all the mics and stuff. Make sure that it doesn't blow your ears. But we'll be back in a matter of seconds.
All right? Go. Hit it. I was bound to you right from the start. Well, before from you I fall apart, and I see your eyes, the hurt we would divide. But for once, the cave has swallowed my pride, and we gone too far, too fast, with the foot still stuck in the past, and the fun we thought would last was a game tied up in a mess. I know you're much too young to figure it out. I know you're wise too soon and everything down. And I see you too and think, what have I done to have the gift of calling you son? And we gone too far, too fast, with the foot still stuck in the past, and the fun we thought would last was a game tied up in a mess. Whoa, 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 and we gone too far, too fast, with the foot still stuck in the past, and the fun we thought would last was a game tied up in a mess. That was Declan. Are we live again? No, we're still live. Okay, so we were always live. So we were never not live. We were live this whole time. I can't believe that. That's crazy to think. I got a burning question. A burning question for you guys. And it has nothing to do with this load of potassium before me or this
Potassium? What potassium?
nice pussy here in front of me. Hi there. The cat, guys, the cat. Okay. Nothing else implied. So what does everybody want for Christmas? So what's on your Christmas list this year? Have you been, first of all, have you been good? And is Santa going to get you what you want, do you think? And what is that thing? What do you want?
I'm already ahead of it. I got myself a little something this year for Christmas.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So I'm not really privy to the technical stuff about this, but Mr. Johnny over here just got himself a new electrical kit. You want to talk about that? Talk about the specs and how that's going to make us look and how that'll make our sound even more jiffy. We're going to be even more productive. Yeah?
Absolutely.
All right.
Got the Alesis drum kit, electronic drum kit, the Command Mesh kit.
Alesis. Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
always
amazing.
thought I always thought that was pronounced Alessi.
I might be pronouncing
Okay,
it wrong.
I don't know. Anybody? I've always. I mean, look.
I've always pronounced it Elisis. I don't know.
Okay, well,
Alesis.
I'm the idiot then. I don't know. I think I was pronouncing it in French or maybe Spanish. I'm not even sure. Like the the phonetics of it just mind blow me. So, anyways, go on about your Alesi.
My Alesis. Yeah, no, it's definitely gonna help us out a lot. I mean, as we know, with the restrictions, everything like that, this kit's gonna give us more time to jam at home, to record our music, to practice. I mean, all in all, the kids so far haven't had too much time to play on it, and I'd be happy to even do a video on that, actually, of me jamming a little bit, playing some songs, getting a feel for the kit, and honestly, we're good. We're good. So yeah, some videos coming about that, and yeah, man, it's definitely a big positive. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, me
Excellent.
too. Anything to make us sound better, man. Absolutely. And you know, I mean, like you're dope even without practicing. I mean, as evidenced by the fact that we don't practice,
Barely.
and that's okay. Practice. I mean, you guys gotta come after me about practice. You get the reference? Yes. You get the reference? Little Allen Iverson. Okay, so anyways, back to the game plan here. What do you want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas?
Yeah.
First off, I don't know if I've been good enough, but what I want for Christmas is much more potassium in my life. Because I feel that with the current state of the world, what the world really needs is more potassium.
Correct.
Is more potassium.
I think you're right.
Is more potassium.
I think Santa, he delivered.
Is more.
Okay, so social justice warriors out there, I think we've moved on past quite a few big numbers this year, big ticket items, but we overlooked one important one. I think Marc's bringing the revolution forth. Potassium.
Potassium.
Much needed potassium.
Much more.
I think the cure to all of the world's ailments might very well be potassium. Of course, social ailments, of course, I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down with potassium. So, I guess, does anybody care to hear what I want for Christmas?
I would love to
Tell
hear.
us, Paul. What do you want?
A bag of hugs. First of all, the biggest bag of hugs that I could possibly get. Of course,
Like literal hugs or
well,
like kisses?
no,
and
like
hugs?
real ones.
Okay.
Like IOUs,
Oh.
a bag of hugs. But unfortunately, I'll have to cash them in at a later date and time due to the rules and regulations, stipulating around that. And of course, with good reason, because we don't want to be spreading any unnecessary pathogens. But besides that,
Are we starting now, or are we filling that bag of hugs?
well, yeah, that's it. I mean, I'll take an IOU, especially from my lady friend at home who's watching us and probably wondering why the heck we didn't script anything and why we're just shooting from the hip right now about some of the most ridiculous stuff in the world. But that's how we roll.
If you wish to donate a hug to Paul Lafleur, please call the toll-free line present on your screens right now.
Platonic hugs, please.
Platonic.
I want purely platonic hugs. I want nothing but human connection. Okay, nothing else. None of that
For
grab
as
and
little
go.
as one hug a day.
Yes.
All right, so I'm just jumping in to tell you guys, because you cannot see the stream right now, but there's people commenting, asking question, and for the people at home, just jump in, ask question. Me and Barb are gonna interrupt at all time, being super rude, to jump for a question. But so we already have one question, although I guess I'm gonna be the one who answers it. But can you guys tell us what a good condenser mic would be?
Yes, I will. I'll pass that on to you, Mike. I would love for you to answer that question.
Wait a second. Is
for
this a
us.
sales pitch? What the heck is going on here? We're against commercialism, Mike. That's the premise of the record label and the band.
But if you want
So,
to sponsor us,
We just happen to have some condenser mic. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, good condenser mic depends on the budget, obviously. What I have on hand that I'm using for the con right now, the low ends, it's a kind of a Chinese MXL 992. It works pretty good, but if not, anything you can grab, like classic Audio Technica, AT2020, stuff like that. You're supposed to be able to get a pretty decent, to start with, condenser mic around 150 to 200. So that's what I would say. Audio Technica is a kind of a safe bet to start for sure.
I like to record with the mic from my earbuds. Is that good?
No.
Is that a condenser?
Is that a condenser mic?
No, there is some small condenser for phone, but no.
No,
That
it's
is
not,
big
eh?
No.
What's the one I got? I was a karaoke mic. I was so disappointed because they called it a condenser mic. They said it was great for recording and it plugs straight into your iPhone. And it had the worst sound possible. I think I paid like $100 for it. Like I might as well have spent the extra 50 and got like a semi-decent recording microphone for that. What a gimmick! What a crock of shit! I'm not gonna drop the brand's name because that's not what
Was
this
it a
show's
shirt?
about. No, man, no. It was some like no-name brand, and it was all hyped up. And for some reason, it got decent reviews. But I'm thinking the people that put those reviews up there are like Smule fans. Like obviously not. Yeah.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
what it
you
is.
you know what I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah. Those, for real, it's funny you mentioned that because I remember those ads when they were like run constantly. You see like a chick coming up with that tiny iPhone earbud thing, and she starts singing, and it's like
Yeah,
super
yeah, yeah, yeah,
overproduced,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like,
It sounds
as
like
a sound engineer, I'm like, I'm sorry,
Operatic.
but that's false
Yeah.
advertising right there.
Yep, absolutely. So, anyways, let's segue into the next topic of conversation before we play our next song. I want to know from you guys your top. Actually, you know what? Forget it. Not your top 5. Just give me your top 1 or 2 hip hop artists of all time.
I'd say mine is actually kind of recent. It would be pretty much anybody in the
Don't say Immortal Technique.
I mean,
Is that where you're going for?
well, like
No, I'm kidding. I know. I like Immortal Technique. Immortal Technique
I'm
is
kidding.
just
That's
fine.
totally not who I was going for.
Oh, okay, go.
No, I was going for anybody who's like in the Anti-Lily Phonics crew. They've got like this kind of G-funk vibe to them, even though it's all stuff that's been produced post 2015 or ish. But they're really bringing that old school sound. Oh, my microphone is my microphone good now? Yeah. Yes. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, Anti-Lily and Phonics and that whole crew. Really bringing that old school sound into like the post 2010 era, where we've got like major trap and mumble rap and whatnot, and which is not something I dig. But if you're into that, then that's cool. I think there's talent to be had in any genre. Just not my
No, there's
thing.
no talent in mumble rap. I'm sorry.
There's no talent in
I'm
mumble
sorry.
rap?
I'm
Okay.
calling out 6ix9ine right now. Oh no, I know you're not a mumble rapper. You're just not a rapper. And like whatever it is that you want to do, you can come here with your Skittles hair and your.
Wait,
fucking
is he
fake
But
We're
that's the
beard.
thing. It's oh,
He's
no,
alive.
he's
He's
not.
Skittles hair,
I
though.
mean,
No,
by
like,
all
actually,
accounts, he
yeah.
should be.
The Skittles hair is pretty cool.
What's that?
The Skittles hair is pretty cool.
I'm not saying it's not cool, but
It
whatever
just
it
really
is that he's
stands out.
bringing, he could bring it towards me, man. His fucking multicolored grill and all that stuff. It's like, yo, man, Lachine represent. You don't even know, man. You don't even know. Okay, you don't know what's coming. 6ix9ine, like a big pound of 39-year-old fucking washed up rapper. Never has been. Coming your way with the diss track. Yeah, we spit raps and only spit facts. You want to hit back? You watch this chit chat. Boom, boom. What?
Watch out, Paul. Facebook might try to crack down on you because you're just spitting fire
Way too
lyrics
much
like
fire.
that.
Yeah. The fire. We're gonna
Just one.
burn. We gonna be burning Facebook down tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have a barn raising. Fucking whatever you call it. Okay,
Barn raising?
is that what it is, or a barn burning?
Barn burning sounds about right. A
We're
barn
gonna-
raising just seems like something you go through
No,
gradually.
no. It's no. Hold on. A barn raising was in that movie Kingpin. Was it fucking movie with Woody Harrelson? And they put up a barn, and he was living with Amish people or Mennonites or one of those communities. It's a thing. They
Barn
raise a
raising.
barn as a community. They put up the walls and everything. Anyway, hip hop.
If you have ever done a barn raising, we would like to know. Please mention so in the comments.
Let's talk about barn raisings, not practice. We don't want to talk about practice because we don't practice.
So Johnny,
I'm really into this like alternative style of hip hop raps. There's one guy I've been listening to lately. His name is Shotgun Willie.
Okay.
Really
Is he
good.
friends with Machine Gun Kelly?
I don't know. It'd be interesting to know, but I'm not too sure. But this guy goes for like a really kind of he uses a lot of like sound samples that are very interesting, and he even goes towards like some old school like 50s songs. He uses them as like the beats, as like the layout of his songs, and it's actually really interesting. It's fun to listen to.
So
man.
he's kind of trying to do what we're doing. Is that it? Like, is he inspired by the pivot
the-
tones?
like the doo-wop of rap.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Doo-rap?
Could be.
well,
I mean,
but he's missing one element to that, and that's that like pop punk vibe.
exactly.
That like those three together, honestly, I would be floored and completely astonished if anybody has ever mixed those three genres together. Right. So I was going to go down that list. Actually, I made a list of things to talk about, and one of them was just that, the top hip hop acts of all time. Or then you know what I said? We're really going for a sense of place here. It's all about Montreal. We're really hardcore repping Montreal. So I thought, what's the greatest hip hop act to ever come out of Montreal? And I mean, that's a tough one because, I mean, like in terms of ones that made it prominently on the scene, you know, we got guys who made it really big locally and did some really big moves. Like you got Anakin Slade, and much props to him because I think he did really well with his sports anthems and stuff. But I don't know how well it resonated throughout the rest of the world. But probably pretty well. I mean, I guess I'm not as knowledgeable on it as I'd like to be. Then, of course, you know, like the obvious, if you're going to the Francophone gang, was Dub Matzik. They made it really, really big. And then there was a whole slew of Quebec rap that came out afterwards. And a lot of that was really good, so it's a tough call. But, like, on a global stage, did anybody really ever blow up as a hip-hop act from Montreal? Like, really, really big? Like, Toronto had Cardinal Official. They had Maestro Fresh West back in the day. You can't hear me?
No, I can, but
It's just low.
those are dynamic mics. So
Yeah, okay.
They need to be really close, like just make love.
And it's not a dynamic mask, so
Yeah,
No,
no,
it
it
is
no,
surely not.
yeah,
so.
yeah. So no
And it's the
compatibility.
perfect distance. It's just otherwise it sounds very echoey and stuff. And I work
Okay.
too hard on this stream.
Okay, I
dude.
got you, I
Sound like
got you.
shit.
I gotcha. So, on my way here, I was thinking about it, and I have to say that I think, just in terms of like the cultural impact, in terms of the purity of it, in terms of the timing of it, probably the best hip hop act to come out of Montreal to me was Shades of Culture, hands down. I remember watching those guys at a teen center when I was like 14 years old, and I was mind blown. And that was the time when I decided I was going to buy their cassette, and it had instrumentals on it. And we had a boom box back in the day, and I was listening to the boom box at a park in St. Lazare behind Chez Maurice. And I started freestyling just like that, just dropping rhymes off the top of my head. I was like, hey, I could probably do this. Sat down, committed to it, wrote a whole bunch of rubbish for about 5 years, and then finally polished it off and got good. But it's all really due to them.
So, like, for anybody who doesn't know Shades of Culture, what's a bit of backstory on them?
Actually, to be fair, like it's crazy because I was sort of in a crew with them because there was the Nine Majesty back in the day, and like I didn't really interact with them all that much. Like I think I went to a strip club with D-Shade and Low Pesci in like 2003 or something like that. But other than that, we didn't really have much contact. But we were in a crew together. Story on them is, from what I know, is I mean there's some dudes from NDG. There's D-Shade and there's Orion Revolution. They're both from NDG, and they rep that a lot in their music, and I like that too because I mean I happen to think NDG is one of the coolest neighborhoods in Montreal. They're all cool. Rep your hood. Just dropping something there in projection for big things, big things coming. So yeah, it's Shades of Culture. So that's my hip hop act for tonight. We'll get into punk a little bit later, but that's even more tricky because that is subject to so much controversy, like a ton of controversy. Like Seized by Force, worst band ever.
I hate those guys.
They're almost as bad as Summerled, like almost. like I mean, and that's saying a lot though. That's saying an awful lot. Like with their Summerled, with their tight production, and they're good at playing their instruments and shit.
It's despicable.
We
I know,
actually
it's crazy.
practiced.
Do we?
No, we like Seized by Force. Like at that time,
Oh,
like
okay,
there
Seized
was
by Force.
practice.
Wait, I'm going to do a cover song of Seized by Force. I wonder if we'll get pulled for this. UAB is where I want to be. Hey, guess what, man? That resonates. All these years later, we played that one show together, and I remember that song and how bad it was.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man.
Okay. So do we spit into some music now? We're on.
What the fuck are you doing?
Huh?
Face on the mic.
I'll get shit.
They
I'll
cannot
get
hear.
I'll get yelled
friendly
at
with
here.
the microphone.
Whoa.
No, but I mean,
For a second, I thought I was about to be fired. I was like, oh man.
well, do that another time and you will, motherfucker.
Oh my god. There isn't enough instant coffee in the world to capacitate that kind of abuse. I'm very sensitive. So anyway, on that
order
note,
to
too,
pay
so
for that.
do we get into the hip hop rap stuff now, or what? You want to drop some rhymes?
You want freestyle right now?
I don't want to freestyle. I'll drop a verse. You know what I'll do? I'll drop a Paul Newman prophecy verse from back in the day. Maybe drop a few lines about Summerled.
Let's do it.
Because what I heard you guys have a little pretty cool, awesome hip hop track that was written very recently.
Oh, well, I mean, we got some
Oh,
stuff.
I thought that's what you were talking.
We got some stuff.
No,
Yes, yeah.
That's next level though. That's 2021. I don't think 2020 is ready for that yet. Not yet.
It's
We
been a
gotta
bad year.
wait.
We're not trying to make it worse, guys.
You don't want guys don't want to overdose the world on goodness just yet.
Building it up.
Yeah. We got jelly beans.
We gotta leave some awfulness until next year.
All right, let's do this. Yo. Give me some beat. Do I pull this down for now? You guys get away from me, please. Move away. Move away. Move away. Are we distanced enough? I just want to be able to see. Can we at least be able to see their legs? Check this out. Yo, this is some, spit in the booth stuff. What? Yo, yeah. Okay. Drop that like this. Yeah, what? Okay, hold up. Yeah. We tend to overact to the scrimmage, right off the bat to the finish. Study your movements from afar to watch your status diminish. Remove your diadem, politely didn't pass to my district. No worthy wife or holders claiming more than adequate figures. But I guess the amount that you call with your graph determines how many zeros are added to your whole cash disbursement. Use available acres to reach what's considered unattainable stages. Reap a heap of the favorable wages. For now I gotta settle for a meager package, 3% bonus. Living off ramen noodles, watching Peter Mansbridge. Hard time footed a bill like impeachments of ex-president. Stuck with this mildew smell till I reach to my next residence. But I look around and see fugitive reach the apogee. Neil that could teach the faculty none is to see this travesty. And one would think with such applications and diligence we would be compensated to prosperous nations equivalents. Yo, yeah, keep the flow. See how I know? Check this. Yo, kitty. Ayo, that kitty over there is crazy. She got her meds like butter bread. I'ma eat you like summer lead. Y'all cats about to end up in the graveyard. This is way hard. You know I spray hard, not with a gun because I ain't for violence. I like to spit that identity shit that causes silence. Don't wanna swear cause I think my kids is listening. Don't wanna spit this cause you know that's why I'm hitting in. Ayo, I got the magic to start panic. Y'all cats rap worse than that dude Mannix. Yeah, I said it, and yo, I dropped it in the verse. And if you wanna come at me, come on, I know you spit it worse, yeah. I see the Christmas tree, it's looking kinda small. Everybody knows that my real name is Paul Newman. You know I'm doing for the next year, and 2020's coming back. Yo, out of fear, yo, this is Christmas, I spit this. I got the illest shit, and don't you know this is just like litmus. Oh, I kinda went off the flow, but it doesn't even matter, cause cats don't even know, yo. Yeah, y'all like hockey? Think you could stop me? Just try to rock me. Your cats are carbon copies. What? That's how we roll. Yeah. What? That's how we roll, huh? That's how we roll. I got my ears sticking out. I'm getting old. Yeah. Look these bananas. I do this for the crazy rappers. One more time. I end out with this rhyme. Hey, yo. Mask time. Fellas, sit down. Yeah,
Hey, but that's the song I was talking about.
Is it?
Yeah.
But that's not even a song. You know what that was? That was just
That was some freestyling.
Well, it was.
Yeah.
It was basically myself and Marc came up with that, I think, as a lead on one of our songs, and then last night just started playing that. We were doing a jam from a distance, and he started playing that, and I just started rapping and said, like, why don't we go up and do some freestyle stuff? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I got the itch for it. I'm not going to lie.
You're pretty good. I'm not going to lie. You're pretty good.
Oh, thanks,
for
man.
real.
Thanks. No, I appreciate that.
Another goddamn thing you're pretty good at. This guy, for real.
Multi-talented. That's why we can't stick to one genre.
Yeah.
No, but there's nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, I think
No, of
that's
course.
like the ADD nature of this kind of band. And like I've said this a million times before, and what's really, really liberating as you get older is you don't give a shit. And it's like, do I want to pigeonhole myself over here, over there, or do I just take everything that I like and put it together, or everything that we like? I mean, like, I don't know about you guys. I mean, I love hip hop. Yeah. I love punk. And, we'll probably end up putting some metal influences in there, and not even because of me, because I know this cat over here likes it. Yeah. So, I mean, this cat, not that cat. This cat.
All the cats like metal.
So yeah, I
Common
mean, like
knowledge.
metal's around the corner. I have no qualms about that at all. I think that's cool. I don't know. I think Marc really likes the Elton John stuff.
That's essentially what it is. Just playing
amongst
what you
other
love.
things.
It is. It's playing what you love.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
And
And-
we drop those elements in there one at a time or all together.
Yep,
Yeah.
100%. And I can see like, you know, we keep on going on about Summerled, but Summerled was actually one of the bands that really impressed me when I saw them live for the mix of influences that was actually going on there.
Yeah.
You've got a little bit of core-ish stuff going on. You've got some breakdowns. I mean, when I actually saw you guys live, if you're watching or listening,
You got to be
hi.
watching.
So
We ending your career.
no, but when I saw you guys live, I gotta say, like that really blew me away. Like the mix of whatever was happening. You had like some alternative rock stuff going on. You had some heavier stuff that just came out of nowhere. So yeah, I guess I'm really sticking true to the kill you with compliments type of vibe that we're trying to get going on here.
And no, kill them with insults too, not just compliments.
Go right ahead.
No, I did that already.
Oh.
Sometimes it feels good to take the low road. I mean, you should take the high road, but once in a while, you gotta take the low road.
I think there's some merit to being a jackass sometimes, is there not? Like, I mean, you know, like when I play the nice guy and everybody's nice to each other. No, jokes aside, I mean, like, the only reason I'm hating on them is because they could take it, you know? Talented dudes.
I mean, you've got years of history together as well, right?
For sure. I mean, I don't know if I've ever really. We never played with Summer. No, we never played with Summerled before. Because by that time, like, see, when Without Will had split up, it's been like 10 years now, man. Like, that's 10 years in the making of being inactive and like completely out of the scene and out of touch with things. You know, like, not like there really is a scene, but you know, the music game, the rap game. Been out of the rap game for some time, 20 plus years, folks. 20 years. Out of retirement as of tonight. Y'all heard that fire.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were going to say something. No. Okay. What have been, since we've all been in different bands, what have been your favorite bands to play in? Outside of this current one, which, I mean, is everybody's favorite, naturally. Anything else would be heresy.
Yeah. I'll let you start with that one because I got to let the thought process go a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there was Seized by Force, but I mean, we're talking back like the first bands I joined. But that's, I find, really where I progressed as a musician, as a drummer. You know, I learned a lot by being with this group. But I think also one of my favorite bands I've jammed in a few years ago. And honestly, I can't even remember the name of it because we were just really just jamming. That's what we did. We'd get together. We'd have practices. It was a metal band. We were trying to go for getting into the times with the metal, the breakdowns. I mean, that again was just a whole other side. I mean, I've always had a love for punk music, pop punk. I mean, stuff like even like Leftover Crack. Love these guys. These are like, you know, that kind of music, that fast-paced music I love. So when I got into the metal, that started to incorporate a whole other style, and it was fantastic. So I would say that was one of the better times. We did like one show actually. And that was it. That was it. One show, but it was still a good time. And yeah, no, man.
I mean, a lot of the bands that I've been in have like broken up after 1 or 2 or 3 shows as well. You know, like that's kind of a common thing. Like more projects that I have been in have been like that than the ones that have not.
It's a curse, man.
Yeah.
It's a curse that plagues it. And I mean, it's just, I don't know what it is. I mean, anybody's free to chime in with their opinions as to why that could be. It's egos, it's expectations, it's creative difference. There's always creative differences, and this is what people call it. And that just means that people don't get along, you know? Like, I don't know what it is, but like, how hard is it to be in a band with the same lineup, even give or take 1 or 2 members, and just really push forward and go for it? Because that's the only way that you can go anywhere with a musical project. If you want to play a show per year and drop a song every once in a while and get, 30 followers on Instagram, more power to you. That's great.
I also find it easier now to even sometimes jam with like less members, which also could make things easier.
Yeah,
I mean, because
100%.
the more group members you have, sometimes the more differences you may have, the more off page you might be. So, like with what you can do with music today, having like a good solid 2-3 bandmates or however many really, but yeah, it makes a big difference today with what you could do. Man.
And there's definitely a big, that like you said, there's like this big potential that maybe you're not going to be getting along, or like due to like small trivial things or whatnot, or just like creative differences or whatnot. And I mean, it's great when it does actually work out, but it's such a high risk and low return that like it's not always worth it all the time. Like generally speaking, like I don't know about you guys, but now like as I'm getting older, I'm just like I want to keep it as simple as possible. It's like I've overcomplicated. I've played songs like only for musicians that are in there, like trying to show off all my technical abilities that I don't have. And it took me quite a long time to learn that I didn't have that.
Well, yeah, yeah, and I mean, like as you said too about like as we get older, we have experience. You develop like a chemistry with other bands, you know, and like
Word.
bandmates. So, like we have a good solid chemistry. I find like since we've been playing, since we've been jamming, you know, and like you know what works, and you could tell like you know what we're gonna make music.
Yeah.
Simple as that. We're all on the same page.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like at this stage now, I just think that I don't know what I think. Guys, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I fucking lost the train of thought there for a second. I completely zoned out.
No problem.
Well, how about
A question?
No,
Oh.
but it'd be a good time to present the shirts that's gonna be available in the store, like kind of now, or
Excellent.
at least tonight, or as soon as I'm done fixing the stuff in the
Yeah,
background.
yeah,
But I have a little image to show to the people.
Right.
So, do you want to talk about the song / shirt, because it's all
So
related? The Troubles,
the
while
Troubles,
I
yeah.
bring that stuff on the screen.
Yeah, so the Troubles, we're actually releasing this shirt that you should be seeing right now, right now on the screen, or will eventually. So we're going to be releasing this shirt in a very limited quantity. We're going to do about 10 copies. The reason why is we're trying to gather up a lot of benefit money to donate to the Old Brewery Mission. And also, I'm going to segue into that we released the Troubles on Bandcamp very recently, and it's at the price of $1. All of those profits, why we're choosing Bandcamp, obviously, as opposed to Spotify, Apple Music, whatnot, Bandcamp gives us 90% or over of the sales that we make, or gives it back to all the artists.
What's the Spotify deal? What do we get from Spotify? 'Cause
Spotify, we get about 0.45 cents per stream.
I've been on Spotify with Without Will for 12 years now, or whatever it was before it was called Spotify. I've never seen a cent of money.
Nah.
Well, you'll see when you guys will get your first report from us.
Nice.
Exactly.
After the first release, it takes up to 3 months. After that, they're more consistently. Obviously, you ain't gonna make a lot of money with that. But Spotify are a bit rougher on what they take as opposed to Apple Music. Apple Music pays a lot more. They do have less of a broader reach for sure. But if you want to encourage people to listen to your stuff on a streaming platform, I mean, I would highly recommend Apple Music, because there's a lot more money to be made. We're still talking about a few bucks, but hey,
It's true, though. Apple Music is a lot better with its artists than Spotify.
when it comes to payments,
Yeah.
and like I mean, I have some reports from like a summer loss and all that stuff,
Sure.
and it's pretty drastic. Like Spotify, they're spreading thin, to say the least. But I guess their business model is like, because they do have like 4 to 5 times the amount of subscriber than Apple Music, like obviously. So if you're really famous, does it come down to the same thing? That's quite possible. But in our sphere of not so famous, the difference, I feel like it hits more. It's you can really see like there's a good percentage of a difference between Spotify and Apple Music.
Huh.
100%. And like I always found it pretty crazy that like not saying like we should be paying more for it or anything, but I always thought it's crazy that either with Spotify or Apple Music you have the majority of recorded music in the world for about 10 or 11 bucks a month, which is nuts. It's absolutely nuts. And I mean that's a big amount of like, it's a big commodity, but also that does definitely come out of the artist's pocket at the same time for people that are like us, that are like very very local and whatnot.
There's different ways to look at that, though. I mean, like since Napster came out, there's been a gradual devaluing of music. And I mean, music is worth nothing now, and it's fleeting, and it's like it's so easy to make. The markets are so easy to access, and it's also so easy to forget. Like a
That's
song
true.
that's popular now in 10 seconds is going to be completely gone. Whereas, like, those massive hits from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and even the 90s and early 2000s, they're still iconic and they're still memorable. You won't see that anymore. It's like the death of the music hero. Like you'll have some, maybe one or two Justin Bieber songs that might resonate through posterity in the walls and the annals of history. I said the word annal, the annals of history. But other than that, I mean, like there's very few songs coming out now. And you know what? History will be the judge of that, and I may be eating my words in another 30 years, but that stuff is so forgettable. Music is disposable now. I mean, it's unfortunate, it's sad, but that's why you guys got to buy our T-shirts.
Well, I mean,
Take the tunes
it-
for free.
it's probably going to sound like I'm preaching to the choir because I own the label and I make tons of money off your back, guys. But
So
for
much.
real, like the way I see the whole like stream and everything, I mean, I get if you're like a major artist and you used to sell like thousands and thousands and thousands of CDs. Sure, like I can see where, but let's be real. Like we all, you guys have a band. I played with you. We have our own, but give or take, name it. Sure. The way I always saw streaming platform, because yes, it is ridiculous the amount of money, but when you see it for what I think it really is, which is almost free advertisement. And sure, it's gonna bring the. It's so accessible. You end up with having a lot of music. Not all of it is good, but at the same time, I feel like the more saturated the market is, the more the real good ones are gonna pierce, and stuff like that. Because I mean, I don't want to name drop anyone, but like that fucking Pierre Lapointe or some shit. Like when he went to Let's Disc and he was like crying how like he was losing so much money because of Spotify. And I mean, let's be real for a second. I feel like that mentality of like it makes it very like elitist and stuff like that. Where we're like, let's be real, man. You were take all the streaming platform right now away. You're not selling millions of CD, Pierre Lapointe. I'm sorry, you're not. So like, I understand that you're thinking about the money that in a different world you maybe would make. But in reality, that's not how it is. Music has changed a lot, and I feel like your songs that you're putting out there are your marketing product. You want people to come to see you. Sure, COVID right now gonna fuck things up a bit, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I stream all my favorite artists, but I go to all of their show, buy all of their merch, and that's where they actually get the money. So, like, I feel like it's a we got to be careful about the whole it's taking so much money out of tiny underground artists.
Oh, hold on a
Like, I
second.
mean,
Look, it's an industry disruptor, right? Whether you like it or not. And I mean, yes, of course, there's certainly greed there. You're not going to argue that. But like, let's face it. Like, we're in a new reality now. Okay, it's gone past the time where we make a CD, we try to get it through HMV, because HMV were the first ones to grab out of the pockets of the small people. Guys, let's not forget. When we were producing CDs, I remember back in the day, we had to fucking pay money to get listed in HMV. Okay, and the only way you could get listed, and this was I don't know if this is a Nine Majesty project or if it was something else. But we had to just to get in their catalog, we had to pay a price. And then in order to get it on the shelves, you had to have at least 20 people ask for it per location before they would even list it. Like, it was absolutely ridiculous. They were HMV were the first ones to align themselves with the major record labels to try to cut us out. So it's not just Spotify. This is something that's been going on for years. This is just continuity from what's already
absolutely.
been
I'm
happening.
thinking about like all the
Gradual
pay-to-play
decline.
show
Yeah.
and fest, and that was there way
Yeah.
before the festival. Like, I mean, obviously, as soon as you put systems and economy and capitalism, that's what it does, Oops, did I just lost my other cam? Just
Uh-oh.
it's fine. It's fine. The cell phone's still working.
Oh
We
yeah,
still
but
have one.
the main one. Go figure. This is what it comes down to. All other technology is gonna fail, but we're still gonna have our phones. Like,
I mean, it does.
we don't need it. We don't
That's-
need toasters or fridges anymore. We got fucking phones, man. Those are like the roaches of technology. They're gonna fucking survive a nuclear holocaust. Our phones, fuck. That's a scary prospect, though. If you think about it, though, really, how dependent we are on phones. The cameras, the fucking phone still works. Jesus Christ. Hey, we're gonna play the Troubles, or are we just gonna keep fucking talking?
That's
We can
a good
definitely play the
idea.
Troubles.
Segue to
Yeah.
your song. So we'll be back in a minute or two.
causes as a front, but in the end it's still for profit. Kill another but who counts, 'cause in the end one less worry for the crown. No, we can't fight best all alone, and we won't exit. It's a home. No, we can't exist on our own. Sit around and wait to explode. There's no more games left to play. Our hands aren't tied anymore. There's just one thing left to do. I see the world inside of you. Oh, no, we can't fight best all alone, and we won't exit. It's a home. No, we can't exist on our own. Sit around and wait to explode. Was.
So
We're actually working on a quick little acoustic cover of that.
Well, we can't really cover our own songs, so it's it's
but
an
I mean,
acoustic
like,
version.
Acoustic version.
Yeah, it's not. We can't cover our own songs.
No, because then
Well,
we'd
no,
be
but
subject to
exactly, we'll get
copyright.
pulled from Facebook
Exactly.
if we do that.
That's the thing.
We don't want to do that.
No,
You can't cover your own songs.
that's the thing.
The only people that cover their own songs are the Sex Pistols when they did Guitar Hero, because by that time they were a completely different band. John Lydon mutated into whatever he is now. I don't know what you want to call that. Yeah, I'm just in you too, Johnny Rotten. Blasphemy. Did I just diss Johnny Rotten live, or like I did, eh?
oh yeah, he's coming for you for sure.
Seriously. Yeah, no doubt. I have
Better.
no doubt. I think between Johnny Rotten, Summer Lead, Mannix, and 6ix9ine, someone's got a number out for me, like a number on my head. So I'm taking bets now. Who's going to kill me first? He's gonna fucking looking at me like I'm some kind of an idiot.
Proximity-wise, I feel like Summerlet or Mannix are closest. we'll be the ones to kill you just to silence you.
Wait a second now. 6ix9ine can't cross the border, so it's a false sense of security that I have right now. That's not fair.
Must be all the potassium.
No,
in the
yeah,
room.
I think you're right. Wait a second. Is that potassium that does that to your hair?
I feel like-
No, it's just I don't give a fuck mentality. That's all you
Speaking
need
of which
to know.
guy, I'm just saying, it's 7:55.
7:55. We got 5 more minutes. And we've only
No.
played. Wait a second.
Potassium time.
Oh
It's
shit.
It's 7:55.
Time.
Potassium time.
Mark, your alarm didn't go off.
I actually,
we
I'm
didn't
not
actually
a.
synchronize our watches. We
I'm
should
not
have.
an expert on how to intake potassium, but like, so
Right.
where does it go in when you intake the potassium? Like, do we?
Is it really?
I
about
need,
where
I
does
need
it
a
go in?
demonstration on my potassium intake. Like, how do we
Okay,
take in the
okay.
potassium?
So that
By
one's a little
ears?
mushy. I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's the one. That's the one that I
Ooh.
throw on the table.
Ooh, yeah, that
So
one. Ooh,
in
that
the-
one's
in that
battered.
story that I did earlier.
I think
this
someone's been
week.
trying to stick that potassium in the wrong place.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Listen,
it's.
here's this debate, and we're gonna.
I
ask,
think so. Yeah, I
We're
think
gonna ask
so.
for your opinion
I'm
on
okay
this
with
in the
that.
comments. Where do you think potassium does and does not belong?
Sorry, I was. Someone's complaining. I think about masks that I don't know. I'm not wearing.
But you're not in the room.
Yeah, no, I know, but whatever. So you were saying.
Did
about
someone
potassium.
seriously complain?
Who?
I don't know. Asking at least.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I,
For anybody watching, for anybody watching out there, we are taking all of the precautions in order to, like, obviously now.
Yeah, no
we can't
handshakes, nothing.
That's
no,
it.
exactly.
Just
Sanny. We're doing the Sanny.
sanitizer. We're doing everything possible, and A.C.A.B is doing everything possible for
That's
us
right.
to be able to bring this show to you. Because, like you guys, we miss live music quite a lot, and we miss playing for you.
Yeah.
So we are being safe right now. We are being as safe as humanly possible.
For real.
Yeah,
we're
without
doing
getting
that.
defensive,
I
we got
just-
the
No, for sure.
we got the
for
Sanny
sure.
on the hannies, and we put it on our fannies.
No, I'm actually glad that somebody brought it up, because that way we can definitely like talk about it and say, like, it is important to wear a mask. It is
Yeah.
important to sanitize.
Address
It
the
is-
the elephant in the room.
Oh, of
yeah.
course,
Yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
We're all very pro mask and social distanciation.
100%.
So coming back to the potassium, you
Yes.
asked me a question about how to.
How do we intake potassium?
Well, I mean, from what I what? Oh, okay. It's a different question. Okay, you just gotta.
Yeah, you even got
Make it a
defensive. We
question.
really got defensive for nothing.
I am so
I mean,
sorry.
yeah, like
It's easy.
thank you for
It's easy
inquiring
when
about the
people start
masks.
talking about masks.
I'm sorry, but the
It
question
is,
was
though.
just
Is it? Yeah, because
mask-
like mass it's hyper political, right? So it's like
mask question mark.
So,
So a bit hard to read.
okay.
oh
Yeah.
they want to know where.
okay.
can
Well,
they,
actually,
get
hold on a second.
become
I'm
masked.
making a new rule to the game. We can. I mean, they're on sale. We're having a Christmas sale on these right now. $7. $7 will do. They're usually 10. We drop them from 12 to 10, and it's a Boxing Day pre-Christmas sale. $7.
What about used masks?
So everyone that bought them already, you're gonna return
Yes.
them and repurchase them for $7. I know how this is going. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to dupe anyone. That's how it fucking works. Used masks.
Yeah, like,
Yo, do they have secondhand masks at Village des Valeurs?
what if I get it used?
You probably could, eh? Like that's the next.
yeah.
That's the
I get a
next
discount
thing.
on
Yeah,
used?
secondhand mask.
But it's a good, eco-friendly masks, man.
I mean,
well, I mean, condoms have been
gotta
around for a
choose
ton of
Planet
time. And there's no
Economy or-
secondhand condoms, are there?
depends
No.
where you shop.
Depends
No,
who you ask.
Seriously, does has anybody here ever used a secondhand condom?
I don't.
Genuinely
I don't.
Curious.
I don't even know if I want to touch that one. Like, I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, it's something that I've never really given enough thought to even just shoot from the hip on it.
Fair enough.
Secondhand condoms.
Secondhand condoms.
Yeah.
It's probably
But
a
our
good thing
masks
you
are
didn't
for sale
give a
for
second thought.
$10. You can definitely buy them. Well, not buy them, but
No,
inquire
they're on
about
sale.
them through the page. We'll find a way to get them to you. Obviously, staying as safe and as distant as possible.
And spoiler alert: it's gonna be ton of cool merch starting 2021 on the store for Pivot Tones and all
Yeah.
of the other bands. that
Yeah,
are
Marc's
in
been
the
working
label.
on some pretty awesome designs over here. We
Some
got
really
the,
cool
the
stuff
bus seat
come.
design. What else?
We do have the bus seat. We have the big things happening.
Big things happening. So let's explore what big things happening means.
Oh yes, yes.
Do you want to use your mic, please?
Yes, my
Thank
mic,
you.
which I
Tell
was
tell
generally- yes.
us the concept of the big things happening slogan. Like,
Right.
what is big things happening?
soon? Big things happening soon is probably the thing, and I feel like a lot of people might get attacked by this, but it's probably the thing that I least enjoy hearing about from your stupid fucking band. I really hate it when you guys are saying that big things are coming soon. Stop saying that. That is the legit tell-all that you guys have no plan.
Zero plan.
Nothing.
Nothing. Absolute diddly squat.
Do we have a plan? No, but look at all this potassium.
Yeah, but
Look
that's
at
what-
it.
that's
Take
a
it
plan.
in.
Hold on a second. Isn't potassium a part of the plan? Don't say we don't have a plan. Here we
That's
are
fair.
sitting in front of a load of potassium, and you're going to go and try to purport that we have no plan. That is the plan.
What is the plan? Is potassium, isn't it?
The plan is
The
potassium.
plan is always potassium.
Anything phallic shaped is the plan. So the next thing is going to be beta carotene. Potassium and beta carotene.
So we really like our nutrition.
We're all about nutrition, but
We
as
are.
long as you can take it in a dose about that size. We like nutrition.
I think the secret of your beauty, and it's pretty obvious that it has something to do with potassium. Oh my God, I was not the volume of my mic. Someone
What?
come to my place and hit me. I keep telling you guys talking to the mic. Anyway. So you guys have more songs, right?
We
Yes,
definitely
do.
do.
We
We
do.
have-
We do. In fact, like I
we
think
have,
what
like,
have we've played 2.5 songs. The freestyle, does that rap song, that little rap thing that we did, does that count as a song?
Can it?
No, it was just a diss. We're just dissing
Right.
people.
Someone is suggesting a potassium eating contest. So I don't know if
A potassium eating
Potassium
contest?
eating
I don't know if it's something
contest.
that can be done.
No,
but-
you can't eat potassium
No.
socially distanced unless it's only with one person.
Exactly.
So we won't be eating each other's potassium.
Unfortunately, we can't do that.
Paul, did you get your 3 to 5 servings today?
I don't know. I don't know. I said to my girlfriend sitting at home that might be able to answer that. I don't know.
Since we can't do the contest, people are asking for more music though.
Oh, yay.
we could do
oh,
that.
nice.
We
Yeah,
can
we
do
could do
more
more
music. Let's
tunes.
do that.
Do we have more songs?
What was that one?
Oh, we did Declan already. Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have any more songs.
No, we don't.
Rep your hood. Oh, wait a second. Oh, can't do that. Can't do that. I'm in infringement of my contract.
No.
No, it's a joke.
I'm gonna put that on live. Every scoop, every new song on release, you want to do it, it's on the live. 'Cause
Well,
it's
shit. Do you guys
the
want to do
label.
Well,
Rep
we
Your Hood?
also-
We're so controlling, you know. That we're really.
We also have.
LDG.
Yeah, that's it.
They didn't cut
Deer
the
and
audio?
headlights. Deer and headlights. That's all I'm seeing around me.
All right.
Deer.
Well, shit.
No, we're not playing that.
No,
No,
we're
we're
not.
not-
We're not playing
no.
Rep Your Hood.
I honestly, I don't even remember it
You
completely.
don't remember Rep Your Hood?
Well, we recorded it.
I mean, we
but
got
I really like-
slow it down with a little doo-wop core.
Oh, we have a
Oh.
special request.
Yes.
I heard you guys have a song called Spanish Summer.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We do have a song called
We
Spanish.
do.
You guys know how to
Okay,
play
but
it?
no. So who? Do I get to see who's requesting it?
Jordana.
Okay, Jordan, would you
Jordana.
like it in 3/4 or 4/4? Because you get to pick the rhythm of your potassium intake. Oh, it's a time signature. It's not the tempo. I don't even know how that works. How do you have the same tempo? How do tempos transcribe between time signatures?
Mark, you wanna
No,
elaborate
we're two
on
drummers
this?
in the band, and we can't answer that.
We have a hard enough time with 3/4 though, don't we? It's
Do
good. If
we?
it's not 4 on the floor, it's hard to measure really rhythmically. I don't know. You do 3/4?
3/4.
So you're just gonna go right away like that. That's cool. No, that's cool, guy. That's cool. I love it. I love it.
I couldn't remember the chords. I was trying to run through it there quickly. Did we play it? No, I know what it's in, but it's just that there's a ton of changes in this one. Yeah, let's do it in 4/4 because we yeah, like that. It's sort of almost rockabilly a bit. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a tale forevermore that I can't forget about. 23 and full of life, and no, I could get it right. Maybe I'm the one to blame. After all, I chose the game. Maybe love just ain't for me. I fall way too easily. Now it destroyed me. I'm so lonely. Now it destroyed me. I'm so lonely. Now I must move to the other side of town. It could be worse, that's a fact. You know. Now my boys look up to me, a tale of what not to be. Learn so much from my mistakes. So one only take What you get for not practicing? I think I screwed up a chord. I think you screwed up a chord. Yes, but you know what? I like that though. That was fun. I honestly like that tempo. It's neat, isn't it? Like, I prefer that to the 3/4 slow down version. I think that's the way that's got to be acoustic. Any thoughts on that? Anybody, like, what's the feedback on that as a tempo? Because I think
How
that
did
could
you?
be the
What did you guys think? I mean, your comments. You know, like,
I mean,
how
I
did you like that?
thought it was really upbeat and pretty nice.
Yeah.
To be fair, I have no point of reference because I don't listen to your songs.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Jordana, did you like the song?
We do have a question though from another pretty boy I heard, Marc-André Baudin. I heard you know that guy. But
Hey,
it's,
Marc.
it's a legit question. So it's a question for the whole band. Do you feel that blending genre helps to stay relevant in the music industry today?
Honestly, that's a tough one. Does it help you stay relevant or does it make you irrelevant? I think it's never really the purpose isn't to stay relevant. It's to do what you like and to say hopefully somebody else will like it. Like, I remember back in the rap days. I mean, there's very few inspiring quotes or things people have told me that really stick with me. But it was actually Mocha Only from Swollen Members. I used to have conversations with him on the phone, and he told me, listen, dude, there's a market for virtually anything. If you fart in a mic, there's a market out there for that. You just got to go and find your market. So I don't think it's about staying relevant. I think it's about doing what you love and then in finding the market for it. Whereas in like some other types of businesses, you find a product for your market. Here, you're finding a market for your product. So in that sense, I think the music industry sort of works backwards. It's sort of counterintuitive or counter to what the rest of or different types of businesses do.
I mean, music, which, like art, I mean, it's in the eyes of the beholder. In this case, the ears of the beholder, really, you know? So, I mean, you're going to listen to what you like. And, I mean, if the new blends or, like, it could be a blend of something more modern, like, you know, and then a blend of something older, it can reach audiences on all age groups and all age groups, you know, everywhere. So, I mean, this, too, like, it's a very important factor. It's just really in the person what they want to listen to.
It can be like when you have bands that really blend genre as well. I feel that they can be good gateways into their respective genres if there's something that like you didn't necessarily listen to, but it's blending in like this aspect of like metal and this aspect of pop, for example. But it's kind of playing with fire sometimes, like especially if you're deciding that that's what you're going to do like ahead of time. It can be really easy to kind of get caught up with like, hey, I'm not having the right mix of this style and this style and this style. Like, especially for us, we're going for 3 separate styles, you know? So it's like, shit, what if we put out an album that doesn't have any rap tracks or something like that? Now that we've asserted that like we're trying to like have this hip hop tangent, and it's like, are we gonna is that gonna be hung over our heads? Are we gonna hang it over our own heads? We don't know. So I mean, yes, sorry, I'm meant to hold this much closer.
But
So
but to you're saying like realistically, music is always evolving at some level, right? I mean,
Totally.
and it's generally can be said that a blend of genres will inspire a new set of music, you know, a new style of music. So I mean,
It can, or it could make it can, even more so. It can make like their respective genres grow, or like expose it to something. Like there was a huge like Onyx, which was I think a metal band back in the 90s.
No, it was a rap group. They did
No,
that song
right,
with
yes.
Biohazard. Is that the one you're talking about?
Biohazard, yes,
Dude,
yes.
honestly, I don't know how we never discussed this before, but that is probably the greatest blend of any type of rock music with hip hop. Is that track epitomizes what it should have been. Like these guys were ahead of their time with that, because I think Linkin Park and all that new metal that brought hip hop into it in the early 2000s, late 90s, wasn't even around yet when that track came out. And it's just mind blowing. Go out there and listen to that. It's Biohazard and Onyx. It is so good. I can't believe we never talked about this.
Amazing track.
Sticky
amazing.
Fingers verse at the end. I can't really say what he said because there's some stuff in there it's a little bit racial, but it's funny because it's a black hip hop group with a white band, and some of the stuff on there. It's like, so he's saying it goes to show you that there was no legitimate tension, but it's just crazy. It's so poignant. It's like, I think one of the most underrated hip hop groups of all time. And they had their own style. Not only were they super fucking original with how they were rapping, the flows were dope, but they were actually good rappers too. Like both Fredro Starr and Sticky Fingers, like honestly the verses and what they're saying even now, I heard some recent shit. If you go and check out Onyx's recent stuff, it's just as good. Like their voices have gotten naturally raspy now that they're in their late 40s, I guess, or whatever age they are. So it's just there now from having like forced it all those years, and it just sounds like, you know how Tom Waits progressively sounded better as he got older? I mean, I
Sure,
think so
yeah,
anyway.
100%.
I like the raspiness to his voice. It gave him the character. Onyx is that same thing. Honestly, man, Onyx and Biohazard, like hands down, that track is. It's between that, like everybody will go Rage Against the Machine when you're trying to get angry and pumped up. I'll go to that track. Like nobody could fuck with me after I've listened to that track, because right now I would be going and wrecking shit. What's up?
I just,
Oh,
I'm a fan of cats.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed? And it's just, I thought it's funny.
I think it's fitting.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
are we.
You got
I
this
mean-
cat with all the potassium, you know? Potassium?
That was a good answer.
Potassium.
Definitely.
100%.
Oh yeah. I feel like she might be related to you, but there's a Kim Ayotte said that she really enjoy your music. So, yeah.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
And you asked people about the tempo, and I actually have a Jordana that said that she liked your tempo on that song.
This
Cool.
one, yeah. So the 4/4 time signature is just a little bit slowed down. Because I think that, like, probably what we'll end up doing this year is a lot of acoustic jams, like, before the places, like, the bars and stuff open up. And we don't know when that'll be still at this point. Apparently now I just got, my phone was beeping before, and it was actually work-related. Apparently Canada's grounding all flights to London because of a new strain of COVID that they've discovered over there that supposedly the vaccine does not protect against. This is bad news on all fronts, guys. No, this is bad news for humanity. Like, this is... So, you know, like, who knows what the future of humankind is going to be, let alone the future of music. You know, it seems to be frivolous in the grand scheme of things.
Well, live streams. That might be the formula for a little while after all. That's the thing.
People
Yeah.
can always still, we appreciate the efforts, right? As people, we do, and that's why people will tune in to this kind of stuff. They will listen to us. They'll listen to the live streams. They'll listen to us even just shoot the shit like we're doing
I was-
now, and
I was-
seeing
Yeah.
that we're still together.
I was
We're
so
still playing music.
pleasantly surprised at, like, the amount of response that I got, like, ahead of time for this event, and, like, the amount of people that said they were going to tune in and whatnot. Like, I was... What's that?
Oh, just it's funny because someone commented as the Pivot Tone page, but we're all,
That's kind of strange. That's kind of strange. What was the comment?
it's about banana. What was it?
Jesus
that's-
Borat, why are you still talking about potassium?
That's from where? From the Pivot Tones?
Yeah.
So that's definitely Rob. Rob who's still a Pivot Tone, but he's extended fam, just working on other projects at the moment. So he's sitting at home, probably jealous of the fact that we're here with all of this fucking potassium, and he's probably got some beta carotene or some other form of like mock nutrient that he's sipping on at home. But anyways, more potassium, and more power to
I
you.
just wanted to make sure that you guys didn't got hacked or something. You know?
No, I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
believe so.
Well, hold on a second.
Seems
is
relatively
there any
harmless
other
as a
members
hack.
of the Pivot Tones that are not accounted for? Is
If
it
you
possible?
if you would like to hack us, please say so in the comments.
If we've made it big enough that somebody wants to hack us, then I will drop my mic and I retire now. But my royalty payments. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
So,
What's next?
you guys, I don't know. You don't have any more songs? Or
We
That's
we
pretty much
do.
it.
Yeah. You wanna? We can spend.
I mean,
this-
we got about another 15 minutes before all my network infrastructure and everything crumbles down.
Collapses.
My MacBook is burning hot.
Before
no,
we
okay.
get into another song, we need to know from the public, and I mean, you don't have to comment on this now, but send us a message, DM us if you want. Let us know who you want us to diss, and we'll do it.
100%.
We'll do it. We're calling out Trudeau right now, man. Justin, come our way, buddy. You know what's funny about
Buddy.
that guy? He gets
Hey,
a,
buddy.
I'm not your
Come here,
buddy,
buddy.
friend.
Oh, he's definitely a buddy of mine, man. We're gonna rap battle that shit out. It's funny. I heard him on an interview. I don't know if it was on Show'em or something. I popped in the radio the other day, and he was very human. Not that usual general kind of like very fake sounding Trudeau rhetoric. He actually seemed like a decent enough guy. So I'm like, behind all of that stuff, you know what? Maybe this year, Mr. Trudeau will take a serious liking to you. Who knows, man? Stranger things have happened.
It is Christmas after all.
Of course. Of course.
So what do you want to do? We got Headstrong. Any more doo-wop songs? We got doo-wop.
Yeah, West End Story.
Yeah, no, but I don't remember the chords.
Yep. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, Headstrong. We got Headstrong. We got Growing Old.
We got
Uh,
2 songs right there.
Who?
That's amazing.
Yeah, those three. There's 3 songs right there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna attempt to go with a song that Johnny's never even heard. Okay.
I'm really good at this though. You guys are gonna be impressed. I
That's
am
how
good
we
with
roll.
this.
We're
Like
good.
start
How did you
playing.
guys get so productive during the lockdown? Quite simply, just because we put shit out without any regard for other members of the band.
Yeah.
And like,
They're like, yeah, Johnny, show up today. 1 month practice. We got some songs.
it's like, ship up or ship out, motherfucker. Keep up with this shit.
Let's do it.
Are we doing it?
I guess you guys are.
Dude, I honestly don't know that song well enough.
We just need you to sing.
I don't know
man.
it well enough. I mean, like honestly, like I think we jammed through it once, but that's a very old song that we've never
Freestyle on
played.
it. I don't know content.
No,
do
it's-
something.
There's a bass line in it, and that's the one I screw up.
It's funny. I remember that song.
Growing old? I got to
Yeah,
say
from
I'm
Wood-Lafleur.
growing old. I got to say I'm growing old. I got to say I'm growing old. Okay, I just won't play the bass line. Forget it. We'll do it.
Yes.
Okay.
That's gonna be perfect.
And how do we roll? Roll. Okay. So
3,
this is the
4.
first time you've heard this song? Okay, all right, whatever. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go! Growing up so complicated, making up this song. He goes on and on so we can go enough to care at all. I eat in my potassium, and now I just recall why I took my dose this morning and did not to care at all. I got to say I'm growing old. 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 I cut my hair so short and wide, and this is why I try. Because this is nothing but chipper. Wish that I wish I died. I'm making this up as I go. I really just love flows. I love hip hop and I love punk rock. So why not mix it up? I got to say I'm growing old. 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 This sun is on me. This sun is on me. Just like Tim Armstrong. But I know I got to say I'm growing old. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, that was really great. Even though you made it as you go, that's the beauty of having an angel voice. You can sing anything. and it doesn't matter.
I'm just a little resentful that you guys made me sing a song that never had any lyrics. So it never did, by the way. There never was. You remember when we used to play that?
Yeah,
with
no,
Wait
we
Once
never
More? It was
finished
just
it. Yeah. You always-
But it's like
I
you
think
can
that's what you generally do.
you
though.
can, but yeah, man. You can fake that live when you're playing punk because no one can hear what you're saying. But we're live with clean microphones and stuff like that, so people can hear that I'm saying absolutely nothing.
I don't know. No, people
Is it
love it
nothing?
online. For real, people are.
Oh yeah,
like,
we're getting thumbs up. We're getting hearts.
yeah,
we're getting
stuff
hearts.
Like that.
All right.
some question though.
Yeah.
First of all, again, Kim is saying for first time hearing it, well done, Johnny, and I would tend to agree with her. You wrote that song.
Yeah, almost
right.
instinctively.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost instinctively.
Question from the crowd from Mike Pichet. I don't know if you guys know him. If not, well, it's crazy.
Mike Pichet.
If you could go open a show for any artist, who would it be? Outside of the one you already did, obviously.
Okay.
I would say you had a pretty. You had another question before that said, how would you describe the music that you typically create? Doo-wop core.
Doo-wop core. I think it's the name basically says it all. So the core element means what? I mean, when you put core in it, it just means that it's some sort of punk rock derivative, right? I mean, normally to me, I mean, from queercore to hardcore, it's like it's punk rock, and then they've got to add like a subgenre of a subgenre. Doo-wop core means doo-wop, inspired with punk rock, with a little bit of hip-hop. So you guys, I don't know if you guys remember the band Whole Wheat Bread. I think they coined the term crunkcore. And yeah, well, because I mean, like they were honestly they were a black punk band from Jacksonville, Florida, I believe, and it was just straight punk. And then they started to bring in like elements of hip hop. So I thought that was a culture. Hey, fuck, you know what, man? We're not that original. Anyway, we got doo-wop and hip hop and pop punk. So it's okay. It's okay. We're safe. But anyways, they were dope. I don't know if they're still around. But definitely I had some of their jams on my playlist for a couple of years.
What I'm really happy about today, especially too, is that I find that people are not so anal about genres anymore.
Yeah.
Do you notice that? Do you get that? There was like that time where just everybody, it's like, no, it's not that, it's this.
Yeah.
And you just couldn't get a word in, you know, that's it. Everything had to be specific. So like I like today that you could play around with the genres and
Yeah, it is. It's certainly
people
liberating.
love it. They embrace it.
I'm just interrupting to say that Jordana thinks that drummer is really hot.
Does she?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I thought it was worth mentioning.
Well, I thought
also,
we were
there's
alone
a
in that.
guy that's saying you have a wonderful voice, Paul. Thank you.
Who said that?
Gail Cohn. Gail.
Oh, okay,
Cohn?
right. Thank
Cohn.
you.
Sorry if I'm butchering your name.
Thank you, Gail.
It's 8:24, so I would do kind of a last song, maybe wrap it up and announce or say stuff if you want to wish the people,
I
however you
think.
want to do it.
Okay, so we've 6 minutes left basically. We'll do. You want to do Headstrong because I think that's one that's fairly tight enough. That,
Would you like to do Headstrong and segue into doo-wop core?
I think we can end it with doo-wop core because that really
Or this is a Christmas show. Why are we not playing Silent Night?
Copyright.
Is it? No, it's not copywritten. Mark looked it up. It's public domain.
Well, you know what? My song that I put in the outro that I wrote this week.
Yeah, but we could do this as a test to see if we'll get pulled, right? Like, let's just have a look and see.
God, no. Well, I mean, it's the end of the show. I guess I don't care anymore. But anyway.
That's what I'm saying. We can end it with that. You want to do doo-wop core?
We can
That
do
song
doo-wop
hurts
core.
my thumb.
Yeah, no,
it hurts your
because they might delete the video and I
Yeah.
needed to re-upload it.
Very well, very well.
Behave, gentlemen. Behave.
I'm just for the purposes of comfort. I think we should go with Headstrong, and it's a song that's really kind of unreleased. It's been unheard of, really.
So it's a
that's,
scoop. Like it.
It's another song that Johnny's never heard.
Yeah, so
So I got some more improvising for
Which
you
will
guys.
which will speak to his talents as being able to pick up on a dime. This is a true story. I'm just gonna drop this last one in here. So when we went to record, it was Surf City and Declan. I think that you had only heard Declan once.
like
maybe-
half of it.
Yeah, half of it, and maybe. Well, that's it, because it hadn't. Then there was no recorded version, and we did like a half practice like 6 months before that. And then you just basically dropped into the studio, having only heard the song once or twice, did that one, and pulled off Surf City, and it was impeccable for what it was. So, I mean, there's the talent right there.
So there's
you
a
know.
history of that song that when
Yeah.
it was recorded, I just walked in, didn't know what I was doing.
and
Well,
rocked
you
it.
knew what
I
you
knew
were
what
doing.
I was doing. Let's correct myself. I knew what I was doing.
You didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you rocked that recording session, dude. Entirely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. The drummer comes
Thank
out
you.
on top on this one, ladies and gents. Alvin Dagger, Alexi Dagger. Congratulations, you know what I'm talking about. This one's for Alvin, for Alexi Dagger. been so long since we've been a happy song. No toll's been taken on our hearts, but they're still strong. Nobody can understand what I've done. 15 confessions and I'm still under the gun. My body's aching for sleep. 10.1 way therapy is getting overdone. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's been so long since we felt this fucking strong. The cycle's broken, no more going on and on. Let someone else bear the cross that I shed. Bought into this lifestyle, my friend, you've been misled. My body's aching for sleep. 10.1 way therapy is getting overdone. Hey, as I open my eyes up today to the path that I would have to take, put it all in the past, or this dream can never last. We're right back to square. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's been so long since we've been this fucking strong. The cycle's broke, go more on, but we're still strong. I was out strolling on a warm summer's night, wearing my cardigan and got into a fight. Sailed to a port when they just chuckled, couldn't stop. Cause your pain is revered, but you've been stuck in the same circuit for years. Said to a core when they just struggled, couldn't stop, getting into trouble.
think that's gonna be it for tonight. That's gonna be a wrap. I want to thank everyone for tuning up, showing up, and everything. It means the world to the Pivot Tones. I'm pretty sure, but I'm gonna take this one personal. This project means a lot to me. This whole label thing. It's really about trying to help some people that I really do think they deserve it. And I work really hard just to try to pull some stuff up with very little budget or finance. We don't take money out of the bands. We don't do that for the money. We definitely are trying to reach eventually some sort of sustainability, but it doesn't matter. It's really about the music. It's about people with some gigantic heart, and often people that they don't get noticed in the industry because of all the crap there is and everything. So it really means the world to me and to Bar for sure, to A.C.A.B Records that you guys tuned in and everything. Again, thanks to Pivot Tone for joining the family.
And thank you, buddy. Thank you for putting this together for us. Just waiting for the right time to butt in there. Much appreciated.
Much appreciated.
All the hard work.
Dude.
Like this is the royal treatment for us, man.
This
Like
is
we're
all
used
you,
to
man. This
we're
is
used to
all you.
playing outside in front of cell phones. You know what I mean? Like this is awesome.
You
But-
put this awesome
thanks
freaking
for all
live
this.
I mean,
stream
I-
with all these fucking bananas, man. Like you're amazing.
I think we got our potassium intake for the next 3 years. Just
Like,
right
look at
sitting in front of us.
guys. Like you gotta look at these bananas. and
Forget
know
about the
that this is-
M&Ms in the bowl, man.
This is what we're talking about.
Forget
here.
about
this
it.
Is what we're aiming
Potassium.
for.
But for real, all jokes aside, shout out to the other bands on that are part of the family: Summer Lost, Rien à Foutre Chérie, Give or Take, and the Pivot Tones, obviously. Again, thank you for tuning in. There's gonna be hopefully more live, probably
No,
early
that wasn't me.
2021 with the other bands, with the Pivot Tones again. Tons of cool stuff. Tons of big stuff coming for them. You'll see. It's
Big
gonna be
things
amazing.
coming.
Big things coming soon, everybody.
Big things coming soon.
So again,
Watch out.
I'm gonna do a tiny shameless plug. If you want to support us the label, really by going to buy some merch on the store. We really don't make a lot, but it helps pay the bill and everything, and keep giving to the artists because we want to expand to give more. It's always about giving more to the artists that we care about a lot. And I think that's pretty much it. You guys have any mot de la fin, as we say?
So I just want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in. Thank you to everybody who asked us questions
Yeah.
and participated in this. This is kind of a first for us doing a live stream, so it's really awesome that we got this kind of response from you. Whether you're friends, family, or people that we don't know, just know that your support actually means so freaking much to us. And I can say the same definitely for A.C.A.B Records and all the stuff that they've been putting in and really pulling out all the stops to make this possible in these past weeks. And we really decided to do this kind of last minute, you know? So like
We're good at that.
So yeah, we're
We
great
are.
at
Yeah,
that. You know,
winging
like
things, winging things is the modus operandi of this band, and we make no apologies
But I
for
mean,
it.
to be fair, this one's a bit on me too, because I was like,
Who cares?
Are we gonna have a go? I'm like, guys, we need to do a live stream.
Again, I'm gonna say it
Insane.
again, okay? I'm gonna end this like practice. Seriously, you guys, I'm over here doing live streams for an hour and a half of my time. You guys are gonna come after me for practice? You're not gonna get practice. Forget about practice. Practice is done.
Just follow your hearts and dreams.
Absolutely.
No, but for real, thank you,
Thank you
guys, so
again.
much for
No,
joining
thank
us.
you.
and everything.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank
guys.
you to everybody.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations again to Alvin, Emery.
Yeah, no, he was there all along and everything. And for real, thanks for everyone who tuned in. And we wish you, I guess we can, happy holidays.
Happy
Hanukkah,
holidays,
Christmas,
everybody.
all
Happy
all
holidays.
Of those,
Everything.
all of
Merry
those.
Christmas, Happy
Everything.
Hanukkah, Happy New Year, all the holidays, all of it together. Yeah, I said it.
Thank you so much, guys. See you for the next A.C.A.B record. Present.
Kwanzaa too, I think.